Okay, so I picked a pose that was different from the ones you guys had to do. So this is how you get started. I measure the head length of the person I'm drawing. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 full head lengths. I mark them off. Now he's not 8 or 7.5 because he squatted down. So basically he's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, when you start your paper, it doesn't matter how big you draw the first head. You draw it however you want it to be. Okay, so there's 1. And now I'm going to measure it from top to bottom. Okay, so there's 1. 2. 3. 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the first step. And actually, we'll do that and get rid of this one. So here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to find his main joints. Now his shoulders on this picture, the shoulder joints are here and here. And I know his head is turned, but I'm gonna see. Okay, there's one head. Exactly 2 heads, just like I taught you. Okay, it's at a diagonal. So I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna go at a diagonal. And I'm gonna make sure that it's 1 head long this way and 1 head long this way. So here are the shoulders. Now I want you to look at 3. The elbow is right at 3. This elbow is at 3.5. Okay? So there's 1 head length, 2. I'm going to number this so I don't get it all mixed up. So at 3, the elbow is straight down right here. And the elbow is at 3.5 right here. The trunk of the body, or right in the middle, straight down, stops before it gets to 4. The knees, this one is right at 4. So, and it's, if you look at the elbow, it's diagonal from the elbow a little bit. So here's the knee, right at 4. This knee is right under the elbow because the elbow's resting on it. So I have a knee here and I have a knee here. This goes to here, and this goes up to there. Between 4 and 5, his ankle is right here at the middle, like right there. And it's actually like that. The leg, we've got 3, there's 3 right here, and the knee's right under 3, and it's going to come down this way until about 4:30. So you have an ankle here, and you have an ankle here. Now, let's see the arms. His hands are all the way, okay, here's your eyes, here's your nose, here's your mouth. His hands are at his mouth, and here's an elbow. Here's a wrist joint, and here's a wrist joint. The wrist joint is a little past 2, actually close to 3 from the side of the face. Side of the face, close to 3, wrist joint is right here. The other wrist joint, actually straight down from the other side, and it's at 2. Straight down from the other side, more like just barely up above that one. So this elbow goes to that wrist, and this elbow goes to that wrist. So we have shoulders, elbows, wrists. Shoulders, elbows, wrists. We've got a knee that's actually leaning on the elbow, or the elbow's leaning on the knee. Ankle, ankle, knees, and that's how you start out. So I have the main joints, and if you want to get technical, his hands are going to be like right up here because they're right under his nose. feet. This foot rests on this line. It actually comes over it a little bit. This foot is at an angle and comes up about right there and goes back that way. And then you go from there. We've measured the heads. This head does not have to be equal to this one. If I wanted to make a tiny little head like that and measure, I could. It would just be a tiny version of this. It doesn't matter how big the first one is. Okay, so I have shoes here. Now, I see from the face, he's coming down, his coat is right there, shoulder. So then you're going to start putting arms and stuff in. Here's the wrist, there's the hand. So there's a shoulder. No, that's what I'm looking for. If you want to go on and refine it, you can. But I want the body gesture. Basically, so I can see that you can figure this out if you ever had to.